This is the loudest venue in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
Yellow. There's a blue lady. I color.
Check girls. Check girls. Check girls.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Yellow. All right, Ernie.
Time to go. Night. Double tight.
Attack.
Three down.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he finds Fitzgerald. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Mahomes completes it to Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Yellow.
Here it comes. Mike 42. You better bring it.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Hey, yellow, go gun.
Scene 6. Mike 42. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Here we go. Here we go.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take it. And got his man. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The tackle made by Xavier Williams.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43.
Mike 4-2. Mike 4-2.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Easy.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Here we go. 42. Mike 42.
15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 42 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. Come on, D.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
35-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
He's inside.
He's checking crack.
26. Go.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, we're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you... said incomplete.
Ellison, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Check three. Check motion. 42.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 27, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you, son.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on third down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's a loss of 2, now third down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Yellow.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, watch the ball, 44 is the Mike.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's got the hookup with Conley. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It's a gain of 29. And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. first down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Bravo!
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
42 is the mark. General.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, it's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's J.K. Scott now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here's Hill on the return.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. Let's go, Lonnie.
You better bring it.
To throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey. 4 down.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That one complete to Hill. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Yellow. There's a line, right?
Check. 42's the mic. Hey.
43.
Alpha. Mike 42. I got it. Mike 42. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 42's the mic. Watch the pass.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Double time.
Now Mahomes. Pass incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Back to throw, Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 13. It's a first down. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Mike's 42. Hayward. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 42.
Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Packers take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over,
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And that will write a finish to this ball.